So, what are we going to do about the obese epidemic going on in Los Angeles, California? I feel like everywhere I turn, it's bigger and bigger, right? Wobblier and wobblier, like a tipping, like a ship, right? How are we going to fix this? I'm assuming like people want to fix this, right? Because how can you walk or how can you properly wash or feel motivated about life, because Lord willing we have to live again tomorrow, right? But unfortunately for those who are obese, that's not the case, but so what do? We sit down, we're on our phones, right? We watch, we scroll, right? We enjoy, we laugh, we eat, right? All within the comfort of our own little chair, couch, bed, whatever, right? If I don't feel motivated to go up, but I know it's right, the good thing for me, right? Or I see somebody who's washing cars out in front and he looks fit, and he looks like he's having a good a good life at least, right? Because he's healthier than me, right? Because we all love to compare, right? So he does seem healthier than me. Obviously, he's working. He's sweating, right? This is how they think, right? The kids in this generation. So let's say, yeah, I want to be like him, but I don't want to do what he does, right? Well, that's a paradox. There's a dichotomy, right? A difference. Obviously, like, I messed up, but there's a paradox. You know, I want to get fit, but I don't want to do the work. I want to eat because I'm hungry, but I don't want to get fat. Um, I want to sing, but I don't want to get judged, or all these little things, right? It's for you. Obviously, you've lived up to a certain point, however, how old you are, right? You know what you want and you know what you don't want, more or so. I'm not saying you're going to be definitive or definite, right? Detailed, but you know more or so what you want day by day. You know what you don't want, that increases every day. Um, so I'm seeing these people, right, all overweight, and like it's obviously a little funny to me because, man, but at the same time, I understand like we all have, um, sicknesses, depression, all these things, right? And especially if you're not trained from an early age, you know, the basics of discipline, of being active, sexually active too, then later on it's only going to get worse. It's it gets heavier. It doesn't get lighter. That's why we have to get moving today to make any kind of like improvement in our life. Um, but the main thing is motivation. A lot of these videos say, oh yeah, discipline is everything. Yeah, discipline is everything. But if you don't feel motivated to get up every day, or again, your discipline is like automatic, you don't even decide on your emotions, you just do it, right? Because it's the thing to do. But you don't get to that till about a decade in the game, at least. It's a muscle. It takes time. So yeah, we're gonna need to find our motivation. We're gonna need to find our hits, and it's in these that it gives us a nice little like legway, um, a sprint, to the next one. But yeah, the main thing is, if you have that desire within you to get more active, or to find a coach, look for them, follow them, comment, hey, DM me, and we get you going, But the main thing, get active so you can soon look this good. Just kidding.